Good evening, you're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Neha Khanna. It's a bizarre story from Chhattisgarh. Two young IAS officers posted in the Naxal-infested areas have been given a warning and served notices by the state government for violating the dress code during Prime Minister Modi's visit to the Bastar district on the 9th of May. What was their fault? Bastar collector Amit Kataria and Dantewada collector Dev Senapati did not wear band galas and one of them wore sunglasses while receiving the Prime Minister. Chief Minister Raman Singh has defended the notices, calling it a lesson in protocol.
Blazing summer heat hasn't stopped the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister's office from sending warning notices to two IAS officers for not wearing band gala suits during Prime Minister Modi's visit to the state last week. Worse, one of them, Bastar collector Amit Kataria, even dared to keep his sunglasses on while greeting the Prime Minister.
एक सामान्य जो परिपाटी होती है उसमें जो नए कलेक्टरों को सावधान करने का ही रहता है कि पीएम के दौरे के समय हमें प्रोटोकॉल क्या क्या रहता है.
The notice was served just 2 days after both officers were congratulated for organizing PM Modi's successful visit. The first by a Prime Minister to areas troubled by Naxal violence in decades. It says the attire went against All India Service Conduct Rules. The All India Service Conduct Rules 1968 Section 3 Subsection 1 says, each member of the service shall at all times maintain absolute integrity and devotion to duty and shall do nothing which is unbecoming of a member of the service. Those close to the officers say the notice has left them demoralized. In fact, the rule being cited in the notice is for conduct, not clothing. The Prime Minister had himself called them dabang, or brave officers working in difficult area in difficult conditions. In a state where administrators have been under threat, kidnapped and even killed by the Naxal violence in the past, now many are questioning the Chief Minister's priorities, tackling violence or warning officers who find ways to keep cool in this hot weather and even hotter political climate. In Bastar with camera person Rizwan Khan and Jayant Rangari, Siddharth Ranjan Das for NDTV.
Dabang officers facing the heat for wearing sunglasses and not wearing band galas while receiving the Prime Minister. On India Speaks Today, we're asking, does the Chhattisgarh government need to get its priorities right? We'll get you voices from across India. Joining me now are my colleagues Siddharth Ranjan Das from Bhopal, Maya Sharma from Bengaluru, Nikita Arora from Mumbai and Ketki Angre from Delhi. Siddharth, let me come to you first. Now, these are district magistrates of the Naxal-infested districts of Chhattisgarh. Naxalism is perhaps the biggest challenge the state faces, and these DMs have been pulled up for wearing sunglasses and not wearing band galas. The question many are asking today is, does the Chhattisgarh government need to get its priorities right? What are people in Bhopal saying?
Well, absolutely. The people are also shocked as you and me to know about this incident. Let us speak to them and find out what they feel about this incident. आपसे बात करें सबसे पहले तो जो इंसिडेंट हुआ है, collectors were pulled up because they were not wearing band galas. One of them was wearing sunglasses while meeting the Prime Minister. You feel it is right? ये सही है कि जो मुख्यमंत्री वहाँ के उनको अपनी प्रायोरिटीज राइट सेट करने की जरूरत है अब?
और दरअसल मैं बताना चाहूँगा, किसी भी प्रशासनिक अधिकारी को उसके प्रशासनिक कार्यशैली से उनका आकलन करना चाहिए. ये नहीं कि उनका ड्रेस कोड मैं मानता हूँ बहुत ज़रूरी है, डिसिप्लिन ज़रूरी है, लेकिन उसका प्रशासनिक कैरियर जिस तरीके से केवल ड्रेस कोड के ज़रिए उसका आकलन किया जाए तो ये सही नहीं मैं मानता. क्योंकि वैसे जगह पे दंतेवाड़ा और बस्तर जैसे बहुत चैलेंजिंग होता है कार्य करना वहाँ पे. ऐसे में उनके प्रशासनिक क्षमताओं का जो होना चाहिए प्रोत्साहन करना चाहिए. नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने काफ़ी तारीफ भी की, लेकिन उसके 2 दिन बाद इस तरीके का बयानबाजी आना उसके प्रशासनिक क्षमता पे कहीं ना कहीं प्रश्न चिन्ह खड़ा करता है. ये सही नहीं मैं मानता.
जो जिनको अब ये नोटिस गया है वो लोग बहुत डिफिकल्ट टेरेन में काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत डिफिकल्ट हालात हैं, वहाँ पे डीमोरलाइजिंग है ऐसा कुछ नोटिस जाना एक अच्छे काम सक्सेसफुली पुल ऑफ करने के बाद?
तो बिल्कुल सही है. वो ऐसी जगहों पे काम कर रहे हैं जहाँ हथेलियों पे जान लेकर वो लोग रहते हैं, तो जो स्वाभाविक तौर पे होता है कि उनका मनोबल को बढ़ाया जाता है, ना कि उनको डिमोरलाइज किया जाए, उनको चेतावनी दी जाए. क्योंकि इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं था क्योंकि केवल ड्रेस कोड को आधार मानकर उनको नोटिस देना, खासकर ऐसी जगह पे जहां नक्सलवाद चरम सीमा पर हो. तो मुझे लगता है उनको ऐसा सरकार को भी ध्यान देना चाहिए था, और अगर ऐसी कोई गलती हुई भी है तो उन्हें बुलाकर उनको समझाइश दी जा सकती थी.
केशव, वुड यू अग्री विथ योर फ्रेंड्स? ये लोग कह रहे हैं कि जो हुआ गलत हुआ, ड्रेस कोड या प्रोटोकॉल को इतनी तवज्जो नहीं देनी चाहिए, बहुत मुश्किल टेरेन है. व्हाट इज योर व्यू?
दरअसल पूरा मामला प्रोटोकॉल के उल्लंघन का है। एक प्रशासनिक अधिकारी से इतना उम्मीद की ही जाती है कि वो प्रशासनिक जो नियम कायदे कानून बनाए गए हैं उनसे उनका पालन करें। राष्ट्रपति अधिकारी जो प्रोटोकॉल कहता है कि राष्ट्रपति अधिकारी या प्रधानमंत्री आते हैं आपके दौरे पे तो आपको ड्रेस कोड का पालन करना चाहिए या सन ग्लासेस लगा के नहीं जाना चाहिए, तो कम से कम इस बात का ख्याल रखना चाहिए कि क्या कायदे कानून कहते हैं, ताकि नियम का भी पालन हो और आगे आपके कैडेट के लिए भी अच्छा हो, ताकि दूसरे भी इसका पालन कर सकें।
So well, majority here feel that what has happened is wrong, but then you have exceptions like Keshav who feel that protocol is important, and dress code is something that should be kept in mind while VVIPs visit areas and officials are meeting them in their official capacity. Back to you.
Right, Siddharth, thanks for getting us those voices. Let me go across to Maya Sharma in Bengaluru now. Maya, at one level this sounds quite amusing. Babus being pulled up for their dress and for wearing sunglasses. But at another level, doesn't this story also raise some serious questions about the manner in which the bureaucrats are treated by the political class? You heard some people there in Bhopal saying this is likely to be rather demoralizing for the bureaucrats who are already working in very tough conditions. What are people in Bengaluru saying?
Well, Neha, is there a time and a place for sunglasses according to the Chhattisgarh government? Yes, you can't wear sunglasses when you're meeting the Prime Minister. And according to me, a cloudy Bengaluru evening is not the best time either. Sometimes people like to see your eyes when you're talking to them. But is this really too much of an issue? Are we really demoralizing officers in difficult situations? Some Bengalurians here meeting the Prime Minister with sunglasses on and getting a notice after that from the government. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, what I understand about the whole event was it was an official visit of the Prime Minister of the country. The district collectors, as long as they follow the protocol and they adhere to it, it's pretty fine.
Okay.
It's acceptable. But then, wearing sunglasses and then being commented on that is something which is immaterial. They shouldn't be doing it.
All right.
Okay.
So
It's their personal wish.
it's their personal wish. So getting pulled up for it may have been excessive.
No, it's not acceptable.
But maybe they should have been more formal. Is that what you're saying? That
As long as they adhere to the protocol defined
yes.
to welcome a Prime Minister of country, it's acceptable. The dress code and the sunglasses should not be commented on.
should not be commented on. Now, there is a protocol saying that they have to be dressed formally in bangalas, especially when the Prime Minister is there. Sunglasses is a difficult area. There are lots of Naxals there. It's a dangerous posting. Is this much ado about nothing or a valid point being made about protocol?
I think it's just a tiny issue being blown out of proportion. What's more important is the respect they showed to the Prime Minister, and that's portrayed with their behavior, not with how they dress.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think we should approach it the way Modi has approached it himself. He said, hey, how are you doing, Dabang collector? So I think we should all approach it in that sense.
And Modi himself was photographed in China with those dark glasses on.
In a museum, he was sporting very cool shades and watching, sightseeing the museum. I think that's how we should approach it.
True. He was, of course, talking to a terracotta soldier then, but still, absolutely. So,
When he was speaking to the terracotta soldiers, he was on his sunglasses.
Absolutely.
So this amount of freedom needs to be given to the collectors as well.
So some amount of freedom. That's the view here. Protocol needs to be observed, but maybe some amount of freedom is acceptable.
Right, Maya. Let me in fact point out here that you look good with shades on, even if you have them on after dark. Thanks very much for getting us those voices. Let's go across to Nikita Arora now, who joins us from Mumbai. Nikita, Prime Minister Modi also quite likes wearing his shades, but this poor Babu has got into trouble for just that. What are people in Mumbai saying? What would their advice to these Babus and the government be?
We've been talking for the last half an hour and they're very interesting views. Let me just go straight across to them. What do you have to say on this whole issue that's been made out of this IAS officer wearing sunglasses and the other IAS officer not wearing a band gala shirt, that the clothing prescribes, the rules prescribe that he must wear when the Prime Minister is around?
Like you said, that there is a set of prescribed rules, but it wasn't like he was in immodest clothes. It was pretty decent, and the glares were obviously to protect himself from the sun. But that's just about us, we tend to get so worked up about the most trivial matters. Yeah, there was a rule broken probably, but it was again a grey area, and there are some things that we are much more worried about, like Chhattisgarh is a Naxal area, infested area. So the public would be much more happier if the government was taking care of that. They don't care about what uniform an IAS officer turns up in.
Right, absolutely. Do you share that view as well, or do you have?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been discussing this, and the one thing that stands out is we understand it's wrong. You don't go to school without your uniform. You have to wear a uniform. But that doesn't mean your teacher suspends you from school. You get a warning, you're told. And you have more important issues to focus on. You realize your priorities, which is what the government needs to do at this point, Ash.
Right, so there are different priorities. We also spoke to sources who were close to those officers, and they've said that, this was very demoralizing for the officers itself, because, when you do good work, you don't always get a pat on your back, but the moment, you make the slightest mistake, you're served a warning notice. So what do you have to say about that?
I mean, I'm of the same view, and we feel now it's high time India should now start thinking ahead of all this rather than concentrating on what people are wearing and what not.
Right.
So, it will make a difference.
It's time that we move and change with changing times.
Well, it feels just weird that just for such petty issues, they've been given warning. Like, they've come up with such difficulties to reach at a level, and then, just a warning for such small issues. It's
Right. So I think that's the voice here as well, that they do take the point, they do take the argument that possibly it's not the best idea to maybe turn up in tennis shorts and a tee when you're meeting the PM, but if you are dressed formally and if you are dressed decently, then there are definitely more important issues that the government can focus its energy on.
Right, thanks very much for that, Nikita. Well, we've heard of bureaucrats getting into trouble over allegations of corruption, over dereliction of duty, even incompetence, but getting into trouble over wearing sunglasses, this has got to be a first. Well, Siddharth, Maya and Nikita, thanks very much for joining us and getting us those voices from your cities.